Hello, welcome to this episode of Sports Bets for Free. My name is Scott Jenkins, your host, just a local sports bettor here in Phoenix, Arizona, and hopefully today with our bets and your bets, it's going to be another profitable day for it. College football, Week 14, Saturday games. We got quite a few of those to get through. If you're new to our show or been here before, welcome aboard. Greatly glad to see you. Also, all of our shows here on YouTube brought to you by the world's #1 sports betting app, Outlier. Make sure you check out the 7-day free trial in the comments section, as well as the YouTube channel page if you want to get great bet ideas, stuff that hits at 60, 70, 80, 90%, or you want to see where the money's coming in on the books, sports books wise, to see where the public's going, or if you want to see the best odds for your bets at all the books that you're currently a part of, you can do so all at Outlier. 7-day free trial. I think you'll love it so much you'll sign up after the trial. So check that out. Also, Discord channel available for all of you out there. Get all of our bets early. Get multiple cappers thrown in as well. Get the unit sizes that we're playing. College football, NFL football, basketball, college and pro, baseball as well. We'll throw in some bonus ones to here to there as well. But check all of that out on our Discord channel. You can find that link in the comments section and the YouTube channel page. All right, let's get started. As we've got a busy Saturday of college football, as we normally do, right? So apologize a little bit of rinky-dink here with the camera. Let's get started. We got Saturday games, and, of course, we're going to get started noon Eastern time. Ohio State, Michigan at Ann Arbor. Line is down to 9.5. This thing was at 10.5. What's there to be said about this one? Well, Michigan continues to beat a better team is normally what happens in this series. Ohio State can't seem to figure out how to beat them, even when they have the better ball club. They do this year. Sayan's been solid. Jeremiah Smith, obviously, best player on the field if he's playing, and that one as well. So Michigan with Bryce Underwood, I don't know if they pull off the upset here, but 10.5 is where this thing was at earlier in the week. It was way too much for this rivalry game. That's where we went, was Michigan here, plus 2.5 first quarter, 5.5 first half, and then 10.5 for the game. Next game up, Pittsburgh at home against Miami, a couple top 25 teams. Do we really think Miami's going to continue to win? I mean, after the way they started against Notre Dame and Carson Beck looked early, and then all of a sudden, the middle of the season, they just kind of fell apart. Not a lot of love here for Miami. In fact, I can't figure out why they're favored by a touchdown in this particular game. We're all over Pitt plus the points. Pitt plus a half first quarter, plus 3.5 first half, and then plus 7 for the game. Next game up, we've got Texas Tech and West Virginia. This line's actually stayed pretty steady here all week long. Noon Eastern time frame out at West Virginia. Texas Tech looking to make the college football playoff, Big 12 championship game, and makes some noise. They're 23.5-point favorite, 52.5 total here. This is all Tech for us after being on the dogs early. We are all on some Texas Tech, minus 3.5 first quarter, 11.5 first half, and then 23.5 for the game. Next game up, Iowa State, Oklahoma State. To be really honest, the way Iowa State's played, noon Eastern time as well, no play for us in this particular one. They're 13.5-point favorite, 46.5 total. State should figure out how to win this game, but no play for us in that one. Clemson, South Carolina up next at noon Eastern time. I'm sorry, we did play. I missed that all up, didn't I? I sure did. Can we go back to that one? Yeah, okay. All right. Anyway, no, we'll skip that one. Next game is South Carolina and Clemson at South Carolina. South Carolina, 2.5-point favorite currently. Clemson's been, once again, a hard team to figure out. We do like South Carolina money line in this game. This should be a close one throughout. Money line first quarter, first half, and game for the Gamecocks at home there. Colorado and Kansas State. Kansas State laying 17.5. Kansas State played awesome last week. Let's just be honest here. Colorado, Julian Lewis is going to sit. That way he saves the redshirt year on that one. K-State for us in this one, they've been the much better team as Colorado continues to struggle. K-State minus 3.5 first quarter, 8.5 first half, and then 17.5 for the game. The next game up, Houston and Baylor. noon Eastern time as well in Waco at Baylor. 2.5 is the line here. Baylor favorite, 57.5 total. We think Houston's offense and defense steps up in this one to get this in-state rivalry game. Houston money line, first quarter, first half, and then also for the game. Next game up, Kentucky and Louisville. This game we're not on. Finally, a game we're not playing, right? Okay, no, I'm kidding. All right, Kentucky and Louisville in there. In-state rivalry game. Louisville, if this game was played like a month ago, I think Louisville wins this thing maybe by 20. The way they've played as of late, they're laying 3 here, 45.5. No play for us in this one. We're thinking under 45.5 might be the best way to go there if have to be in it. Ball State, Miami of Ohio, noon Eastern time frame as well. Miami of Ohio, 17.5-point favorite for a team that struggles to score. That is a lot of points. No play for us in that one. Would lean to Miami of Ohio there, but that under 41.5 also might come in there. Noon Eastern time frame. Central Michigan at home against Toledo. Central Michigan can run the ball. We saw that last week against Eastern Michigan. They can run the ball against anybody. That offense will wear you down. The question is, can they keep up with Toledo's offense? I think they can, especially at home here. This line's actually went from 10.5 to 11.5, so bonus because we like Central Michigan here. Plus 2.5 first quarter, 6.5 first half, and 11.5 for the game. We're also going to sprinkle a little bit on Central Michigan money line in that one there as well. Next game up, East Carolina at FAU. Noon Eastern time frame as well. We're the last of the noon games. Eastern Carolina, now let's be honest, they had a horrible week last week. That offense didn't show up till late. I expect that offense to be there early and often in this one. This line went from 6.5 to 7. I'd bump it back down to 6.5, play a little alternate here. East Carolina, minus a half first quarter, 3.5 first half, and then 6.5 for the game. Next game up, an early game out at BYU, 1 o'clock Eastern time frame. BYU favored by 17.5 over Central Florida. BYU, except for that Texas Tech game, has been pretty damn great all season long. The Tech game was ugly. They're back at home where they're very, very good. We like BYU in this spot, minus 2.5 first quarter, 8.5 first half, and then 17.5 for the game. Next game up, FIU, Sam Houston. Sam Houston plus the points has been a play as of late. We're not going to play in this one at 1 o'clock Eastern time, but we would lean towards Sam Houston here getting the points. Delaware and UTEP. Delaware at home, laying 4. UTEP, man. Some games this year that they should have been dominant in. They definitely were not. We lean towards Delaware here. No play for us in that one. Marshall, Georgia Southern. Should be some points scored in this game. That's total of 62.5. If the weather's decent, should be a great chance to go over if you're looking for something there. But Georgia Southern, they're going to score some points. I don't think they stay within 10, and Marshall would lean that way as well. Georgia State, Old Dominion. This game should be a rout. Old Dominion, 27.5-point favorite here, 58.5 total. This line's went up a point. It was 26.5. ODU, the record would be even better if they quit shooting themselves in the foot. We expect them to dominate this game, win by 5 touchdowns. Old Dominion minus 3.5 first quarter, 13.5 first half, 26.5 for the game. Next game up, Jacksonville State, Western Kentucky. Jacksonville State at home, 2 o'clock Eastern time frame. And somehow they're once again a 3-point dog. Somebody please explain this one to me. Jacksonville State continues to get a little disrespected, I believe. We like Jacksonville State here. We've been riding them for a majority of the year, and they've done nothing but pay out well. Jacksonville State money line, first quarter, first half, and game. Next game up, Louisiana Tech, Missouri State. Louisiana Tech getting 1.5 on the road here, 47.5 total. Tech played. They had to do some comeback for us last week to win the big bet of the week, but they did come through with that one for us. We do like them here against Missouri State. We're going to take money line in this one as well. We don't need the point. I think they win this game straight up. La Tech, money line, first quarter, first half, and also for the game. Next game up, Arkansas State and App State. App State, 1.5-point favorite here. Two pretty close teams here in this particular spot. If this game was at Arkansas State, they might be favored by a touchdown or dang close to it. No play for us in this one. Would lean to Arkansas State barely here on the road. ULM and Louisiana. Okay, another Louisiana hotbed game here, 3 o'clock Eastern time frame. Let's see here. What do we think here against these two Louisiana in-state programs? We don't really – not a lot to love for us in this particular game here. But that all being said, should be a close one. I think the points are really going to come into play here. I don't really like ULM quite a bit, but getting 8.5 here in an in-state rivalry game, probably worth a small play. New Mexico State, Middle Tennessee State. New Mexico State, 3.5-point favorite, 46.5 total. Middle Tennessee's played a lot better as of late, but they haven't really played anybody. That's been the key to that madness. No play for us in this one either. We would lean New Mexico State here, laying the 3.5. Texas State and South Alabama, 3 o'clock Eastern time frame as well. No play for us in this one either. I guess I have to lean to Texas State in this one. They have not played well as of late either as South Alabama, but 8.5 is a lot of points for two teams that have been struggling. So in that one there. Next game up, UAB at Tulsa, 3 o'clock Eastern time frame. Excuse me, apologize about that. Tulsa's played a little bit better as of late. UAB they can score some points here, and I think they're going to cause a couple issues for Tulsa when it comes to their offense. 58.5. We do like UAB plus the points here. I just think 9.5 is too much for a Tulsa team that doesn't have a lot of great wins except against Oklahoma State. UAB plus a half first quarter, 4.5 first half, 9.5 for the game. The next game up, Boston College and Syracuse, 3 o'clock Eastern time frame. Boston College is actually favored against somebody, so somebody needs to write that one down. They're 3.5. 3 at Syracuse. Under 53.5 might be the best way to go in this one. No play for us there. 3:30 Eastern time frame. We are on some games here. Oregon, Washington. Washington at home, getting 6.5 in this little rivalry matchup here. I tell you what, I think Oregon, obviously I believe Oregon's the much better team, as most would. And I think they take care of Washington at Washington. They should be able to run the ball, expect them to be able to toss it around a little bit as well. And their defense has been really good. Oregon in this one, laying the 6.5, but minus a half first quarter, 3.5 first half, and then 6.5 for the game. Next game up, Vanderbilt, Tennessee, another in-state rivalry game. Tennessee laying 3 at home. This line went up from 2.5 a little bit earlier in the week. 3:30 Eastern time frame as well. I don't know how we don't like Tennessee in this matchup, to be really honest. Vandy's been good at home. If this game was at home, they'd be worth a consideration on the money line. On the road, they have struggled to score as much. And that's one thing you can't do against the Volunteers. You have to be able to keep up with them score for score. Tennessee, money line first quarter, first half, and then minus 2.5 for the game. Next game up, Penn State, Rutgers. Should be run. And then when you're done, run some more. No play for us in this one. Penn State laying 14 on the road at Rutgers. Under 55.5 maybe in that one. Mizzou and Arkansas, 3:30 Eastern time frame down at Arkansas. Mizzou laying 355.5 total. Not an in-state rivalry game, but a rivalry game nonetheless. We do like Mizzou to pull this one off on the road, get a nice little win here to wrap up the SEC. Missouri money line first quarter, first half, and then also game. Duke. No, I'm sorry. Should say next game up. How about that one first? Wisconsin, Minnesota. Let's see. If you want no scoring, here's another game to check out. 38.5 total. Wisconsin actually laying 1.5 on the road. First one to 20 wins. Should be this game here. No play for us in that one either. 3:30 Eastern time frame. Cincinnati and TCU. Cincinnati that had some nice wins early in the season, all of a sudden tailing off just a shade here. TCU laying 3 at home. No play for us in this one either. Would slightly lean to TCU here and the Horned Frogs. Nothing we really want to get involved in that one there. Next game up, LSU, Oklahoma, 3:30 Eastern time frame in Norman. Oklahoma laying 10. Defense really good for Oklahoma. Defense for LSU has been pretty good all season long. Obviously not expecting much scoring here at 36.5. But John Mateer, I think, will make the difference there. We do like Oklahoma in this particular spot. Oklahoma minus a half first quarter, 5.5 first half, and then also 10 for the game. Next game up, Kennesaw State and Liberty. Kennesaw State actually laying 1.5 at Liberty here. We do like Kennesaw State in this one. Their offense has been getting better and better and better all season long. Kennesaw State money line, first quarter, first half, and then also for the game. Next game up, Wake Forest and Duke. I finally said Duke, and we finally get to the game like 8 games later. Duke laying 1.5 with Wake Forest coming into town. Don't expect too much here from Wake Forest. You know, they might keep this game close early. I think Duke can't pull away late here, 53.5 total. We do like Duke in this spot. Money line first quarter, money line first half and game. If they keep the turnovers out of play, they should be able to handle Wake Forest pretty easily. Army and UTSA, 3:30 Eastern time. No play for us in this particular one here. But Army, and this should be a close one here. The 8.5 points, I think, is going to be a little bit too much. We'd have to play Army plus the points here in that one there. 3:30 Eastern time, Troy and Southern Miss. Southern Miss at home has been pretty solid. Troy's been hit and miss pretty much all season long. 6.5 here in that one. No play for us. Would lean slightly towards Southern Miss. James Madison on the road at Coastal Carolina at 3:45 Eastern time frame. James Madison. Is the offense actually going to show up this week? I think is the question of the day. They've been good. They've been good for years. The offense has been not as prolific as it has been in the past couple years, but prolific enough here, we think, to cover this number of 22.5 against Coastal, who allows touchdowns all over the place. JMU minus 4.5 first quarter, 11.5 first half, and then also 22.5 for the game. Next game up, Florida State and Florida. Florida is actually favored by 1.5 here. Florida State has been god-awful on the road. Don't like this game whatsoever at 4:30 Eastern time frame. Slightly lean towards Florida, I guess, in that one. Next game up, we've got Oregon State, Washington State. So Oregon State getting a new coach. Oregon State getting 13.5 here. Shouldn't be much scoring in this one either. 43.5 total. Could expect the under there. Next game up, 7 o'clock Eastern time frame. Virginia Tech. Now, Virginia's the better team here, but man, have they been god-awful against the number. Laying 8.5 here. I honestly don't think in this particular game they're going to get to that number there. No play for us in that one, but Virginia Tech plus the points doesn't sound like a bad plan of attack there. Next game up, Rice in South Florida. This line's went from 27.5 to 28.5. Do like South Florida in this particular spot. They should be able to run all over. Rice might put up some points here. Don't be shocked if they get a couple touchdowns, but do expect South Florida to score their big time scoring offense to get handled here. Next game up, Maryland and Michigan State. Maryland getting 4 on the road at Michigan State. Michigan State a favorite again? Really? Okay. All right. No play for us in that one, but we'd have to lean to Maryland plus the 4. Alabama and Auburn, Iron Bowl. Alabama down at Auburn, 6.5 point favorite, 46.5 total. The big difference in this game for us is just it's simply that Auburn cannot score. Their defense solid, but I don't know. Like it's gonna be hard to continually, I think, put up stops when your offense is just doing nothing but 3 and outs or not getting across midfield. Alabama for us in this one, money line first quarter, minus 3.5 first half, and -6 for the game. Next game up, UCLA, USC, 7:30 Eastern time frame. USC favored by 21.5 here. This is this line's went up from 21 to 21.5. I understand it's a rivalry game, but UCLA is not good. This one has to be. They have to shut. USC has to get some stops here. We think they will. Let's play USC in this one, laying the points. USC -3.5 first quarter, 10.5 first half, 21 for the game. Next game up, Charlotte and Tulane. Should be Tulane without a question here. They're laying 29.5. Charlotte, no bueno. They should win this one by 35, I think, pretty easily. Northwestern and Illinois is the next one up here. Northwestern's defense, good. Offense, not so good. Illinois has been a little bit underwhelming. Expected a lot more out of them this season, but they're laying 7 here. We actually like Northwestern plus the points, maybe a lower scoring battle. 7:30 Eastern time frame. Then we get to 7:30 Eastern again. North Carolina, NC State. Does anybody have any faith in North Carolina? No. Even North Carolina State is favored by 7, and we expect them to cover in this one as well. North Carolina State -0.5 first quarter, 3.5 first half, and then 7 for the game. SMU, California. SMU should be able to rack this game, I would think. On the road, they are laying 13.5 here. Cal just lost to Stanford, but that was on the road. They're back at home. No play for us in this one at 8 o'clock Eastern time frame, but we lean that direction. UNLV and Nevada, 9 o'clock Eastern time frame. UNLV line this line's actually went down. It was 8.5 down to 7.5. UNLV has not been as prolific offensively, but the defense has actually made a few stops here over the last couple of weeks. We do like UNLV in this spot. -0.5 first quarter, 3.5 first half, and then -0.5 first quarter, 4.5 first half, 7.5 for the game. And then we've got 3 games left. We're not in any of these, but some interesting ones nonetheless. Notre Dame on the road, 31.5 point favorite. Notre Dame's going to need style points as well. Not having that championship game is a big deal here, especially if Miami wins. 10:30 Eastern time frame in this one. We expect Notre Dame to cover the 31.5 and run the ball. Jeremiah Love should have a monster. Fresno State and San Jose State, 10:30 Eastern time. No play for us in this one. Do like Fresno, what they've done as of late, but laying 3.5 on the road could be a little tight. Maybe a Fresno State win, San Jose State cover. And then Wyoming and Hawaii at 11 o'clock Eastern time frame. Hawaii at home is a different beast than on the road. So we're not playing in this particular one, but do like what they can put down at Hawaii. Would expect them to cover there over Wyoming. All right, that's a rundown of college football. Week 14, Saturday games only, because we gave you earlier in the week, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday games. So a lot of action here for college football. If you like the content you're seeing here, do us a favor, share it, like it, subscribe, turn notifications on here on the YouTube channel. Shows a lot of love for the creators, whether it's our show or anybody else. It's always greatly appreciated. All of our shows brought to you by Outlier, the world's #1 sports betting app. 7-day free trial in the comments section. You'll find the link there or the YouTube channel page. And then also Discord channel. Join a couple 100+ members that love the same thing that you do, sports wagering. You can do that as well. The link is in the comments section and the YouTube channel page. We do appreciate everybody's support as always, and we look forward to seeing you on our next episode.